Welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. We are having Ken Moon back again tonight, and he's going to discuss some stuff that's actually, I think a lot of people would be interested in listening to what he has to say, because he has a channel called Moon Pie Creations. Moon Pie, yeah. Well, there's moon pie out there in the world that is like moon pies. And actually, they had a little conversation with him. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So other than that, let me talk about my sponsors. Devobel Technologies for web design, development, and hosting. Visit devobel.com. FastCap, innovative product for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking, create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply, your best choice for hard to find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. Scroll Saw, or Seiko Scroll Saw, the specialist. Seiko.com. And Scrollnado, desk collection for your scroll saw. It can be found on Amazon. And we'll go down the list real quick and let everybody tell where they are from. And go ahead, Brenda. We'll start off with you.
Thanks, Russ. I'm Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. You find me every place on the internet at Etsy, Teesprings, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Makers Media Network, and BrendaG'sDesigns.net. I'm an eclectic crafter, and I do crafts and comedy over on my YouTube channel.
And Paul.
Paul Corliss, Paul's Messy Workshop, on YouTube, on Instagram, paulsmessyworkshop.com, and here on Saturday nights.
And Al.
Hi, I'm Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop, just for fun. And Kilroy79763 on Twitch and everywhere. If you search for Kilroy79763, you'll find all the stuff that I've done, some stuff that I wish I hadn't done. And anyway, it's been lots of fun. Great to be here.
And Mr. Chris.
Hey gang, Chris here at the Old Cranky Workshop. Find me here, YouTube, Facebook, pretty much anywhere you'll find me just goofing around, not getting any work done. So, that means you find me with the government too, not getting any work done. So, anyways, good to see you, and soon to be judging the first time entries for the palette challenge.
Yep.
Hope to see some work from you guys.
It ends as of today.
Today.
Yep, today is the last and final. That's really ticking me off because my head's cut off up here with that StreamYard crap, and I have a paid account, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Adjust your camera so you're a little further down.
Yeah, well, here, let me.
Yeah, put your angle.
Like this. See, there's a reason why we keep Paul around, right?
That's right.
I'll do it like this. So, all right. So, what the show is going to be about tonight is Ken with the glasses. What the hell you got the glasses on?
I for the past couple of weeks, my sight's been going worse and worse because I started wearing my glasses. So now if I don't wear them, I can't see anything. My brain isn't used to it now.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I just have to read something as soon as you let me.
What we're talking about tonight is Ken had a little bit of an experience with his name, Moon Pie Creations. And I thought that was, like the perfect time to bring him on and talk about this, because sometimes people don't think about when they talk about naming their like Simply Wooden Creations. That's my thing. But who the hell is,
Right.
Simply Wooden Creations? Nobody does that one. So, but Moon Pie. Come on. You remember those moon pies that you buy?
Banana moon pie.
Oh yeah, I love those damn moon pies. So Ken decided to go with Moon Pie Creations. And Ken, what happened?
Well, first of all, Russ, I have to make a statement here. Moon Pie Creations is not affiliated with Chattanooga Bakery Inc., makers of the delicious Moon Pie baked good. So, with that out of the way, about 2 months ago, I got an email from a law firm that is the trademark lawyers for Chattanooga Bakery. And in there, they stated that they believed that I was in violation of their federal trademark registration, and they listed off 6 different trademarks for moon pies, and also that my crescent moon MPC logo was in violation of their moon pie logo.
Wow.
Well, at this point, I started panicking, and nothing you get in the email, okay, is legal. They have to send you in the mail something.
Registered type?
Yeah, it has to be certified mail.
I mean, certified, yeah.
Well, they sent me this letter, and I got it a couple of days later that stated all this. It was exactly the email. They sent it in the email attached, and I didn't know what it was at first. I'm like looking at it, and Leanne, she has a little bit of a law background, so she was looking at it, and we started looking at all this, and so I started doing research. First of all, first thing we did was, oh no, let's change the name of Moon Pie Creations. Then what we did is we sat down and decided to be more rational on this and start reading the email and everything that they said that we were doing wrong. And we went one by one through every paragraph. First of all, they talked about my logo being the same as theirs. Can I share a screen?
Sure.
I'm going to share the screen if I can.
I'm hoping we get samples out of this, by the way.
I'm hoping to get paid after this.
Russ is looking for sponsorship. I'm looking for food.
All right. Did it share it? It doesn't look like it shared it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, there it is.
On there.
Okay. So these are the 2 logos. They said that mine was a crescent moon.
But it's showing you.
It's just showing you.
Okay, hold on. I did that on accident. Let me bring it back up. Okay. All right.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
It said mine's a crescent moon. My logo is not a crescent moon. It's an eclipse. Well, the outside crescent portion of it, they said it was a crescent moon. It's actually an eclipsing moon, which I got off of the coat of arms for my family.
Master program control.
So, okay, let me unshare now. Stop sharing. So I put that side by side. I sent this in the letter with them. So in the letter, I wrote back. After doing all the research on all their trademarks, I went and looked at every single trademark on the federal trademark listings. You can go to their website and look at every trademark that you want. You can put in Moon Pie, and it'll bring up every logo and every version of Moon Pie that is trademarked. Well, Moon Pie Creations is not. Moon Pie is trademarked by them, but it's not spelt the same as mine. If you've ever seen any of
when you say it's not spelt the same as yours, how is theirs spelled?
Theirs is M-O-O-N big P-I-E. Mine is all lowercase after the M. It's a nickname.
Right. So you have uppercase M-O-O-N-P-I-E.
Yes, it's one word. Yeah. There's just 2 words, which is not technically trademarked. So I explained to them in there about the logo. First off, that was the first sentence I did. I talked to them about it, and I told them the difference. I said I had a little fun with it because I talked about moon pie cakes being delicious and all this stuff. I put that in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, cause come on, give me a break. When I saw your logo there a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to get my camera down here. When I saw that a couple of years ago with Moon Pie, I thought for some reason I went like, Moon Pie, is he going to have some problems with this? And you've been on the internet and making videos for how many years now?
6 years, almost 7.
6 years, almost 7. So,
well, I can tell you what the problem became. The problem became is that I got a website, moonpiecreations.com.
Yep.
That's what they noticed.
Yeah.
They have interns during all throughout the year that go out and search everything moon pie. And what they'll do is they'll come back and this intern will say, this one has moon pie. He has a crescent moon. We need to do this. And they'll do up a letter and send it out to somebody.
Right.
It's a big scare tactic. It really is. Sometimes they just want you to stop because 9 out of 10 people are gonna, they're gonna pull chaps and head on out. They're not gonna.
Well, I agree with the scare tactic, but in the same aspect, here's something that a friend of mine was making the cornhole boards, and he was selling on the side of the road, and he was putting like college logos on them. And he was, right around this location, as far as here in Florida. And the college team for the Florida Gators contacted him and told him to cease and desist. Because he was putting the Florida Gators on his cornhole boards. And so I knew that was without a shadow of a doubt, a problem. And they jumped on it really quick. So, Moon Pie Creations, I understand that it's a similarity between the two. Yeah. So I understand why they tried to jump on you, and
absolutely. And I even told them in the letter that I understand what they were doing, but if you go into trademark law, and I'm not a lawyer, so I'm only telling you what I did. We went in there and I started reading a lot of the trademark law stuff, and it is convoluted and it's hard to understand. But in there, in any website that you go to, it tells you that you have to have intention of using that logo to make money or to further your own business, or the name. And I've never purported to be anything or affiliated with Moon Pie or Chattanooga Bakeries or Moon Pies or anything. Over that last 10 years, I've had one picture of a moon pie, and that was because my son's girlfriend bought me a box of moon pies. And I said, what a great Christmas present. But in the letter that I sent them, I explained everything. I talked about my nickname. My nickname, I've been called Moon Pie since I was about this big. And then when I went in the military, I was called Moon Pie. I've got a bunch of buddies that, they just started calling me Moon Pie. It's just that. So there was no intention of trying to use their name to further my business. We have 2 totally separate businesses, which I explained also. I said I make wooden bowls. And one of the things I said in here, I would also like to point out that my product is completely different than that of your client's product. Your client makes and sells delicious banana and chocolate-covered marshmallow-filled cakes, along with a line of other incredibly yummy food-related products. Although my bowls and cutting boards sometimes look good enough to eat,
Hey, they're round too. You can't forget that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when I follow you, my friend. I follow you. I do. I may not all the time, comment or whatever, but when you
Dixon.
posted about this problem, I was like, wow, really? Because I looked at the Moon Pie Creations logo and I was thinking to myself, there's nothing, no way in shape or form that is close to, a moon pie.
Yeah.
Dixon Hoffman says, tell them to shut their pie hole.
I'm not gonna besmirch Chattanooga bakers. They handled this very well. Now the letter originally that we got, I felt like it was kind of threatening and kind of bullying, but it was legal lawyer letter, and that's what they say. Cease and desist this, or we'll have to take legal action. Blah blah blah. They were very professional about this. They told me I had 10 days to reply to their email or their letter. So after 10 days, I did have a buddy of mine look over my letter before I sent it, and he said it was exactly what he would have written, although he's not a trademark lawyer. Okay.
When I read, you posted it pretty well, much on Facebook and everything about what you did. And when I read what you had posted, I was thinking to myself, that's pretty damn smart, Ken. You when you posted what you wrote to them was like, my logo has nothing to do with yours and everything else. And I read it, I was like, damn. I was thinking like, I used to think Ken was pretty damn dumb, but now I think he's pretty damn smart.
I had help. She's over there.
She's over there. In other words,
Over there.
Yeah.
no. But to get my point, it was what you wrote in what you responded back to them was like, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. And I was
notice he's keeping the brains of the operation off camera. So
Yeah,
shut up. She's there to shut him up.
No. He wrote it. We discussed everything, and I was
I think
he worded it with his little crafty humor, and I said there was no author that could have done better.
Well, Leanne, that's your name, right, Leanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leanne, I just wanted you to know that I know you're the brains behind the operation.
Oh yeah, always.
What? Get out of here.
No, Ken, I'm just jesting with you because no, that was a very and we've been friends long enough to know long enough that I can say stuff, but that was what you wrote them back and what you posted was like fantastic. I read it and I was like, wow, yeah. Well, what the hell? What are you going to say about that?
Well, I can tell you, I got an email back the other day from them because I thought it was dead. And I got an email back from, I guess, the intellectual property attorney. Okay, and they have decided that they have no objection to me and my friends referring to me as Moon Pie.
You got it in writing.
Yep.
The only issue is with the trademark for Moon Pie. So they said, based on my assertion that I'm a small business and I don't make that much money, and I do not make baked goods, I make bowls, and they even said that in there, limited. They said they want me to limit my Moon Pie stuff to woodworking, and they also want me to, what does it say? The client is willing to let me use the MPC logo, which is very nice of them since it's not anything.
I'll say that you can use it, but it's not anywhere close to what you have.
Yeah. But they did ask that I limit all product tags to MPC rather than Moon Pie Creations. And they also asked that any of on my website and stuff that I put that disclaimer that I'm not affiliated with Chattanooga Bakery Inc. And as soon as I got the email, I went on to my Facebook and I put it in my about section. I went to my Instagram and I put it on my about section. And I went to my website and I put it on on the banner on the bottom. So now everyone knows that I'm not affiliated with Chattanooga Bakeries. So
we can call you Moon Pie now?
I am still Moon Pie Creation.
Right. Yes.
I'm still authorized. They even said I could use it. They just want me to limit it. They don't want me using Moon Pie Creations on my tags or anything. And any of my product stuff already says MPC. When I put out my when I mail something out, it says MPC. It doesn't say Moon Pie Creations. So I've been moving towards MPC anyways because it's more streamlined.
So how soon is it that you're going to start making some bakery goods to put in those bowls?
Well, my reply to this, to them saying that it was okay for me to use my logo and stuff, and I said, well, I appreciate that. There's been no problem because all my tags and stuff say MPC, and I said, please pass on to your client that I appreciate the way they handled this situation. And also, please let them know if they are ever interested in doing a collaborative video or commissioning a bowl. We have some interesting ideas. So
there you go.
There you go.
Well, that's a really good situation that it's a really good scenario that played out with you because it could have went really ugly. They could have went like, don't do it anymore, period.
Yeah.
And
well, we had prepared for that, believe it or not, Russ.
Yeah, and they have the money, so to speak, so that they can back it up.
I talked to Leanne. And we talked about it. I said, should we just change it, or I said we got a little money saved up. I was like, if they take us to court, because we weren't making money off of their trademark, right. So they wouldn't sue us for money. That's what my buddy said. They aren't going to sue you for money if you're not making money off their trademark. Right. They're going to sue you to stop using it. And we could do that. And it was going to cost me about $5,000 to rebrand everything. So I said, well, we can either just go ahead and rebrand, spend all that money, or we can just try to fight it. And if it comes down to it, use that $5,000 in court. And she said, let's go to court. So, we made a conscious decision on that.
I totally agree because
Still sound like a smart one.
She still sound like
get her butt over there on the camera, so we didn't.
Leonard Davis says he's going to trademark next week.
Hey Ken, is that Little Debbie in the background?
Yeah, Little Debbie.
I had to steal it from Dave Hart. Dave Hart said he can always change the name to Little Debbie.
But I mean, I'm really happy that it worked out for you because when you go up against some of these big companies, it doesn't always work out as well as as what it did for you.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Ryan's comment there.
He's gone, man. He's gone. Ryan says you're not affiliated with Chattanooga Bakeries.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not telling everybody to go out there and just fight for no reason. You gotta look at your logo because I know a lot of woodworkers on YouTube that have copyrighted material inside their logo. They have military icons inside their logo. Military emblems are copyrighted by the military.
They are very much so.
And you can get in trouble from that. Your names. I see a lot of people with names that are taken from other things. You got to watch it. Zach Mannering had an issue.
The first military logo that was ever copyrighted was the United States Marine Corps. Everything that they have out there.
I know 3 people with that anchor and globe in their logo.
Yeah, and that's illegal as crap because they copyrighted that crap a lot. Trust me, my son was a Marine. And when he first came, Marine, I was like wanting to scroll some stuff that was Marine and make some patterns. And then I discovered, whoa, hold on. They have their that anchor globe and whatever is damn
Eagle
sure.
Globe and Anchor.
Yeah, it's copyrighted. So I was like, all right, so I can make it for myself or I can make one for my son. But, you know, to be able to do something like that, yes.
Well,
So,
you know, Zach Mainring had an issue a little while back. He was doing some monster signs. He put them up on his website, and I like immediately they told him to take them down, so he took them down.
Yeah. So you have to be careful about what you use in your logos or in whatever you are doing for your business. You know, because yeah, it can have repercussions as far as if a company comes along and says, "Oh, I'll tell you another one that I know without a shadow of a doubt." I have somebody that I know that made a clock, and in the clock it said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well,
Yep.
that's a Jimmy Buffett. It's 5 o'clock
Yep.
somewhere, and they nailed them real quick. Like he made it as a clock pattern and put it out on the Facebook, and they hammered his ass within 24 hours and told him to cease and desist, take it down from 5. It's 5 o'clock somewhere from a Jimmy Buffett. So that's two instances that I know without a shadow of a doubt that it has happened. So,
But in
I mean,
both
Buffett doesn't even mess around. I know someone who directed a road race, and he always gave those races a theme. And he used to have a weekly race called the Cheeseburger in Paradise Run, and they'd be cheeseburgers and beer at the end.
yeah.
Well, Margaritaville got wind of it, and he got a cease and desist order literally 24 hours later.
Yep.
That he was going to court, and they were going to sue him for everything he had.
I mean,
So-
this guy was just like, he was not like trying to post anything to make any profit off of. He made a simple little design that it's 5 o'clock somewhere on a clock and posted it.
Right, but if he put it up for sale, that changes everything.
Yeah, that's
so,
you know.
so that's what they.
You
Yeah,
should see that saying a lot.
I do event planning for our town, and that's one thing that we hear about copyrights all over the places. We can't name an event, you know, the Moon Pie Festival or anything. I mean, even if we named it over a TV show, what are you doing, Ken? Acting like it's you.
The voice is coming out of Ken.
But it's all about either using a popular branded.
Well, yeah, why don't you put your pretty face up on the camera and quit talking?
Come on, there she is.
But if you're using it to benefit in any way, whether it's for profit or to promote, then it is absolute copyright infringement. And that was the thing about Ken's logo. It looked nothing like theirs.
Yeah.
We weren't
Right.
using moon pies to increase, you know, video views or any of that stuff. There were no moon pies on the website. But there's a thin line there. But he was crafty with his wording. I didn't word that letter. Don't let him give me credit.
No, but you're right. It's a thin line there, but the big thing about it is the big companies have the mucho dinero to fight you.
They do.
Yeah.
Russ, somebody just said something about Disney and Harley Davidson. They'll shut you down. Let me talk about fair use and trademarks real quick, okay? There is such a thing called fair use, and a lot of people take that for granted, okay? I just put a small clip of a Disney character in my video. Now, if come back and say, hey, and they demonetize it, because they have every right to demonetize it, it's like 10 seconds of the video. So normally they won't, but they do have the right to take or demonetize your video now because you put that in there. But there's also this thing called fair use, where you can have a snippet of a movie or a song in there without having to worry about that. But it's very iffy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're right. Actually, crap. I'm sorry. My go for a loss, but actually, Matt was talking about this same thing. Is that YouTube is backing off from if you use a little snippet of a like if you're in your workshop and you're working around and the music's playing in the background for a few seconds, before they would hammer you. You can't monetize it. So they're backing off from that and saying now that it has to be so many seconds or so much of it in there before they will actually tell you can't monetize the your video or whatever. So in a way, that's kind of pretty good that they're actually taking a little bit of a break, because I had one of my videos that I was not even paying attention, and I did this was years ago, and I had the radio on, and it was like Ken, anyway, a country western song going in the background, and they said, you can't monetize this because of that song being in the background. So that was
don't take anything for granted. I had a few videos a few years ago that my buddy, he's a rap artist. I got permission from him via email to use his songs, which were wholly his, but he sold his record label to another record producer, and boom, every one of my videos got monetized under this new record label because I was using his stuff. So
crap, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
so you have to be kind of careful about what you're doing, even in your workshop, like I said, because this was a couple of years ago. I know that I posted that video, and then within 24 hours they sent me a thing saying that you can't monetize it because the background, and this is in the video, and I was like, you're kidding me, right? And I went back and watched it, and I was like, sure enough, you could hear the damn song going on in the background.
So just wondering, now I'm not making money off of this, but is that copyright infringement right there?
What?
That Ford right there?
Ford logo?
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I've never got
this right here.
Or that one? Or that one? Yeah.
This could be copyright.
I never got a complaint about it, Al, but if I do, you're going to be booted off the damn program.
What Ken mentioned is exactly what I'm saying. Ken's got a Coca-Cola sign up on that.
Well,
I even see something over there on Paul. Paul, there's some copyright infringement over there.
Yeah.
Where?
Now, if you're using something for personal use, normally they won't.
I defy you.
But legally, they could come and do something about this. Their logo being used on a thing. And I mean, now that we're just now using it.
Oh, we're sunk. Chris brought the line shark in.
Well, but that's the reason I don't have anything back here that's like.
No, it only says Instagram, Twitter.
I don't think if it's something that's just in use or a sign behind you that's an issue. Think about all our videos. We all got power tools, and their logo was all over them.
Right. Brenda, we're all going to need bail money. David,
bail money. But fortunately, Ken, when he responded back to them, it was, look, come on.
A lot of people freak out and start cussing and say "screw you" or whatever. I highly suggest people don't do that.
Yeah,
be rational, be professional, because they can take you down.
Show us your shirt, Ken. Show us your shirt. Sorry. Yeah. There you go.
Let them hate what you. Yeah. Well, I agree. You handled it. Totally, I agree that you handled it very professionally.
Well, Russ, companies are able to petition Facebook YouTube, web providers, all of them to just take your stuff down. They don't have to go to you. They can just get your stuff taken down. Facebook will take your stuff down. Etsy will take your stuff down in a heartbeat if anybody has a problem with any of your stuff. So I'm happy that they came to me about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Luann's got a good point that Ossiman brought up about the lumberjack song. We're always singing it and stuff.
Yeah. I'm a lumberjack.
I'm okay.
But that's,
I sleep all night and I work all day.
I'm surprised they haven't dinged you on that.
Well, they haven't as of yet. And the first few seconds before we started this show, when I used to play, those few seconds was from a very, very prominent song. You Can Call Me Al.
Oh yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I used to play that in the opening of the show, but then never caught on to.
Yeah.
It never caught on to that. So
yeah, that's right. But maybe it wasn't, long.
I think Matt Haas spoke about this. Is they were adjusting their
algorithm.
Yeah, algorithms so that they weren't going to capture just a few seconds. Isn't that right, Brenda? And that I think Matt said that.
I can't remember everything Matt says.
Call me algorithm.
Anyway, I think that Matt said that they were adjusting the algorithms so that if it was a short, burst of music, that they would no longer going to demonetize the whole video for that short burst.
On my
Matt Haas, are you out there?
Yeah, he's out there.
He was, yeah. Yeah. And Ossiman singing, I'm a timberman and I don't care.
Hey Russ, I've got a song on the Journeys with Ken and Leanne that we recorded. We were going up to North Carolina and we posted it on there, and they have not taken it down. It's a Luke Combs song called Beautiful Crazy, and I sing it to Leanne the whole time with the music in the background. Apparently my caterwauling confuses all of those.
I was going to say,
that's what I was
sounds so
saying.
damn bad. They don't know what the hell is going on.
I know, like, what is going? Is that a cat being murdered?
Yeah,
I sing it. It's totally off key, and
they don't understand what's going on. So
you gotta hear from the SPCA before you hear from anything else.
Yeah, it has to sound like.
I am a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
He sleeps all night and he works all day.
Yep. I cut down trees. I like to dress in skirts.
we change the words so much that they never know it's the same song.
Yeah, I cut down trees. I dress in skirts and all kind of frilly things.
He dresses in
press wildflowers
and press
wildflowers.
Yeah, press wildflowers. Oh, all right. So Dave Hart says, do you think Moon Pie had a problem with the Big Bang theory?
Always referring to Sheldon as Pie because he's
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stop
yeah,
that.
but if they did, if they were able to pay that off. And
and that probably was it. They probably paid him off if it happened.
Yeah,
right.
I think so. And like I said, from my outside looking in, I think Ken handled it pretty cool.
Well, I even told him, I said, I don't believe your company or my brand needs this kind of public attention because it will get out.
Ooh, that was that was good.
No, I agree.
First paragraph talks about being a disabled veteran. You got to do what you got to do, and if I got to play my veteran card, I will.
Hey, go for it. Yes.
No, I agree with you, bro. I've followed that along, and that's the reason I wanted to have you on here, was because there are going to be people that in the future or in the past have come across this problem. And I think this is a really good subject to talk about.
Well, there's one more thing that that I'm about to do. I'm about to trademark MPC and Moon Pie Creations. So, and that's a lengthy process. It's a 2-step process that could take a year to 2 years to do. So
right.
It's not cheap either, is it?
No,
it's not cheap.
It's about $3,000, but I think it's probably worth it. I've already seen a couple of guys on YouTube that have taken my logo and copied it and changed colors. And I've said something to the guy, and he ignored me. So
yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you if you can afford it to do that. But you know,
that's the key. I got to be able to afford it. So
I've seen your logo. It's just so simple and so unique, but the same aspect. For them to take something like that and change it over, that's
I'm
all about, when I started my logo, I went through, I think 20 or 30 logos. And I mean, my first logo was my eclipsing moon over here, and it said Moon Pie Creations after it. It was fairly simple. And I went through about 20 or 30 logos, designing them, and then sitting there, and I said, this is it,
Yeah.
Ken, all you got to do is tell Leanne that kitchen, the countertops in the kitchen got to wait.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. But no, I understand.
Yeah.
But I think the way you handle it, like I said, I followed your post and everything, and the way you handle it, and the way it all turned out, I think is fantastic. So,
thank you. I'm glad that they were very professional and I love Moon Pie. Moon Pies and Chattanooga Bakery has some great stuff. And I tell you what, I even told her, I was like, I hope they don't screw me over. I really don't want to stop eating their stuff.
No, I love moon pies too. And that's been a thing from day one. And when you came out with your logo, as a matter of fact, with Moon Pie Creations, I was like, whoa, Moon Pie, is he going to have problems with this?
Yeah.
And I thought this, a couple of years ago, and then boom.
Yeah. Like I said, I got the website, but when you're a small YouTuber and you got a couple of hundred subscribers, you're not getting that exposure. It's not getting on Google. When they search something on Google, it's not coming up.
Right.
But I just recently hit 10,000 subscribers, and I've got that momentum going. So it's my stuff is coming up in search engines a lot more now.
Right. And now they're going like they weren't concerned at first, but
yeah.
Now they're like,
yeah.
Well, I understand that, but it's it's sad that they would pick on someone, but in the same aspect, if you were a big company and had a logo,
they need to protect their brand.
Leonard Davis out there says that it's bad that a big company like that is picking on a little guy. I mean, that's about stuff like this. It's
I'm still going to say I don't believe that they were picking on the little guy. They gave me a legal document, letter, and it's scary to somebody who's not a legalese, but after you sat there and you let it go and stuff, you realize they've got to try to make sure that they're protecting their stuff too. Right. They've taken a lot of time to build their brand, just like I have mine and you have yours. So I don't hold any ill will against it because they did handle it very professionally. Infringing on somebody's logo by making something like, let's say I make a bowl and on the bottom of it, I'm putting the NFL's logo on there, and they said, you need to stop. I'd be like, what are you talking about? And I'd hide it and I'd be done. I'd never do another one.
Never do it again.
So, but anyway, so yeah, it was, he got hammered pretty hard, and I was like, wow. So,
Now, they
and
gotta
it
make
made
sure
me
that he's.
think about some of the things that I do. I replicate a lot of patterns for myself. In other words, I see something on the internet, I see a sign, or I see something out there, and I'm like, oh, I can make one of those, and I'll make it and I reproduce it. But I don't put it out there, and
You're not marketing it.
yeah,
I
I'm not.
do the same thing when I do my bowls, Russ. I mean, I see something out there that I like, and then I take it and I make it my own.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my recent video is Winnie the Pooh's honey pot, but I made it my own. I made it different. I made it, tangible.
Jim D said you are one twisted man. That's why I like you so much. Who is he talking about? Are you talking about me, or are you talking about Ken?
No, it says Jim D.
Talking about Jim Dockrell.
Yeah,
He said you were one twisted man, but who's he talking about? Me or Ken?
Jim Doctor.
Jim Dockrell.
Jim Dockrell's in the chat.
Jim says he's not mentally though. I don't know what that means.
Well,
He's not-
I guess I missed something back there.
I think so. They've been going back and forth on the chat.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I guess so. All right. Well,
Like they're not even watching us.
Did you see what Matt Haas said? He said, steal stuff and sell it. What could possibly go wrong?
where's that at?
It just came up. Hey, Russ, do you mind if I make a plug real quick?
No problem. Hey, hold on. Let me get you like full screen so you can do that.
We're gonna do push moon pies.
Yeah, or Chattanooga.
Go ahead.
I'll make a plug real quick. Like I said earlier, I just hit 10,000 subscribers, and I am doing a giveaway, and I want everyone on the panel and everyone in your chat over there to go over. If you want, all I'm asking is you put a comment in the comments under the candy apple bowl, and put a comment in there to say I'm in, and tell me where you're at, and put USA in there. You're automatically entered. I got some great prizes going. So
I thought I was the only one you told that to.
Jeez.
you're my special guy, Paul.
No problem. Actually, I entered Brenda G's. She's giving away some stuff, and I'm just telling her, since she's on my show all the time, that I hope I'm one of the winners.
I just watched the Gord video there, Russ. It was good. I liked it.
You like my Gord? No, I'm talking about what she's giving away for all these Halloween things.
The Halloween giveaway.
Yeah, the Halloween giveaway, Brenda. If I happen to win one of those things.
Well, you have to be present.
Very, 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 very nice of you.
You have to make a comment on the Halloween giveaway video I put up, and you have to be present to win, and then random picker's going to pick.
I made a
Well,
comment.
you ain't got to be present to win mine. I'm just going to pick somebody at random and put it up on a video.
Hey, Ken, Aussie Man wants to know if you pay the shipping to Down Under.
Who, me?
Aussie Man wants to know if you'll pay the shipping to
I
Australia.
apologize now. I could not get an overseas sponsor. And all my sponsors that I got Total Boat, Starbond, Axe Paste, I got Klingsboro Woodwork, and myself, and none of us can ship overseas. And I feel bad about it. I'm still trying to do another giveaway for everyone overseas. So
Who do you think he is? Moon Pie Bakery?
Chattanooga Bakery.
Chattanooga Bakery, yeah.
I just sent a bowl to Canada, and I'm broke. I'm telling you, that didn't know it was going to cost that much, and I do free shipping.
Are you gonna make a moon pie bowl?
No, I am not
That'd be funny.
affiliated with Chattanooga Bakeries.
Well, neither are you with
Bakers
Disney.
of Moon Pie baked goods.
You gotta
But
look
you're
at it this
not
way. They're not
Disney.
affiliated with you.
Right. By the way, I've got the candy apple red resin bowl and giveaway link out in the chat, so you guys go ahead and click on it.
Yeah, I do want to say this. Ken from Moon Pie Creations, go follow him on Facebook and on YouTube. He makes them awesome. I mean, and I'm sorry that I don't post this out there more than I should, but he makes some awesome bowls and his turnings and stuff. And some of these things are just like, when I will look at them, I'm going like, wow.
Some of those things scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Some of those scare the crap out of me, Paul.
But now, my friend, you have learned and went from progress to your turning abilities. That is very, 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 I mean, wonderful.
Top-notch.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
pay attention for when the video goes in slow motion, because that's usually the best part.
Yeah. No, I have met, I mean, we've known each other for 4 or 5 years or whatever, but your progression through what you are doing and what you are turning as just is fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that, Russ. I do. Thank you.
Yeah. Very much.
Chris, let's read again. There's Moon Pie Creations link.
There. Moon Pie Creations is down there in the chat. So, all right. So we're gonna pretty well call it a night. And like I said, I just wanted to bring when I saw Ken was having this little bit of
And you know, it goes to show that not all copyright cease and desists are bad. I mean, this one worked out to where the company gave a little, and Ken did too, and they got something on
Yes, it did. But my point is also about this is you have to. That's the reason I wanted to do the show was you have to think about when you're making your logo for your business, or you're deciding to go into business, and you're doing these things that you have to be careful about what you use and what you present for your logo or for your business, because sometimes, and Ken just didn't even think twice about doing Moon Pie Creations, but yet after a while he got contacted that, hey, Moon Pie,
That's true.
So it's, you just have to think about it when you're out there and you're thinking about the logo for your company, or make sure that you understand or that you research what you're using for your logo is not something out there that is copyrighted or trademarked. I mean, before you even do it. I don't think Ken, you didn't think in a million years when you did the Moon Pie Creations that was going to be an issue.
When I got that email, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
Or scam, yeah.
And then I started looking at it, and I researched the law firm, and yep, there was that lawyer guy, and that was the
lawyer guy.
Well, and it also
shows
that you're better off, instead of going off half cocked,
right,
to just think a little bit and respond as a nice person, in a friendly manner. And
one thing too, Russ, I got to put this out there. Do not reply to their email. Do not reply to their email. Do not call that lawyer or that firm. Do not do it. Everything needs to be in writing. Now, I said don't do their email. Don't like respond to email. Do a letter up, attach it, and say, please see attached letter, and then mail them a letter. Everything needs to be in writing via email and letter, period. Do not call them.
That's what I tell my bill collectors, but they don't seem to listen.
But yeah, I understand. Now that's you're right. Make sure that the correspondence
Yes.
Is that the correct way to say that?
Correspondence. Yes.
Yeah.
Is in writing and legally sent to them, other than just an email, because there can be repercussions from that also.
Yeah. They can say, we never got his email, and they're going after
we never got it.
So
Yeah.
that's why it needs to be certified, so that you have a return receipt saying they got it.
Yeah, you need a paper
certified, FedEx, anything that you can track it with.
Yeah.
And realize they don't even have to contact you. They can just go straight to legal proceedings.
Yeah.
That's true. So, all right. Well, guys, it's like it's time to cut out of here. Trying to find the right screen. Oh, I finally found it. That right screen. We're going to cut out of here tonight. Thank you, Ken, for being on here tonight and talking about
anytime, Russ, anytime.
Yeah, the situation. I understand that it can be a little dicey whenever you're talking about trademark and copyright issues, and when you're trying to make something. As long as, from my understanding, as long as you make something for yourself or your family member, so to speak. In other words, if I wanted to make a Florida Gator sign, which my son made one for himself, as long as you want to make a Florida Gator sign or with the Florida Gator emblem for yourself and not sell or anything, that's pretty well cool. But when you get into, when you're talking about your logo, Harley Davidson, they'll jump on quick. Most college teams will jump on
get you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, so when you're talking about something about your logo or what you're trying to make, got to be careful. Got to be careful, especially if you're putting it out there on the internet and trying to sell it. And I noticed that Al, I'm going to find out what the hell's going on with this. Al, you can't even see him over there.
We've been telling you that. We've been going. Chris and I have both.
Poor Al. Here, let's change it back to this. Can you see Al now?
Yeah, unfortunately, now we can see him.
Yes.
There, that's even better.
All right, so we can see poor Al. I'm sorry. I'm going to find out why is that StreamYard thing still up there. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, you never look better, Al.
Yeah, I'm going to find out why that's still up there, because it shouldn't be up there.
Better watch out for copyright problems, Al.
Yeah.
And trademarks.
Yep, you got to do that. So anyway, there's only one thing we got left to do, and that is, if you're too busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too damn busy. Just give me sawdust. Lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my bed in air. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Night, boys and girls.
Night, everybody.
Night, y'all.
Remember, you don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. And with StreamYard, neither can we.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Night, gang.